dramatic win, a great way to sign off.
Oh yeah, perfect. Couldn't have been any better. Started after, 1 minute, 10 seconds with a 1-0. Then obviously I sort of a bit sloppy, not lucky, but good training ground move to go in halftime was a second goal. And then second half was just us and played an outstanding game. And great way to finish the season off.
During the first half, you took that early lead, and your words to me after the Welling game kept coming back to me that you said we weren't clinical enough. And the chances you were creating, you thought it was going to be 4, 5, 6 by half time, but you had to wait until time added on in the first half to get the second.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously was much better than against Welling, because at least we had the 2-goal lead in half time. Against Welling, as we know, was a 1-1, so this is a massive improvement. I understand the boys, because you can see the last few percentages are missing. And when I say this, without being disrespectful, we still were able to win 5-0 today. And that's just massive credit to the boys. And you can see or maybe not everyone can see it, but I can see a few differences in every single duel, in every single how we approach it. But I'm still very, very proud, and it's good enough, because the only thing what we wanted to achieve is promotion, and that's what we have done, and that we have the luxury to play a few games and already be promoted. It's just down to the players, and credit to them. So I can understand if there are a few percentages are missing, but today we showed again that we can do everything. We scored enough goals, we didn't concede. I think we literally achieved everything what we could have dreamed of before.
You're now at the end of the season, the fixtures are complete. You just mentioned today you achieved everything you could have dreamed of. Is that true for the season as well, that you've achieved everything you could have possibly wanted to achieve?
Yeah, as I always said in the beginning of the season, we had 10 wins in a row, whatever it was, and we always said we need to stay humble, we just need to make sure that we get the next one and be ready for the next one. And this was for us a tough time, and you could see this was always pressure on us. Even today, they didn't sit back and wait what we are doing. They tried to press us up high the pitch, and everyone who was coming here was raising their game, and we still were able to find ways to win games, and that's why I'm totally proud of the achievement. And if we just would have get promoted, I would be the same happy, if I can say that. But to say like we scored the most goals, we scored 110 goals, I think, in the whole season, conceded the least in the league, and most wins and 103 points and all these things. That's just outstanding. And as I said, credit to the boys, because it's a massive achievement. And now we can just enjoy the summer break, and then we come back, and as everyone knows, then we start from zero again, and then we will see what happens next season.
How long do you allow yourself to enjoy this before you start thinking about next season?
Oh, I enjoy it since we got promoted, so it's already now, 3 or 4 weeks. I enjoy every single day, because that's what we should allow ourselves to enjoy it, and that's what I do. And next week we have a trip together with a team and with a club, so where we go away and we will celebrate our achievements, and then I will go on holiday. But it's not like you're switching off and then you just celebrate or whatever. You still do your job, and I think what we have done already is try to make sure that everyone knows in our club what we want to do next season. We can have a look at other games, we can have a look at target players and all these things. That just gives us time now to make good decisions, because we want to strengthen the squad, and from this point of view we're in a good position. So I would never ever switch off, because it's football. I love this game, so it's not like I need to switch off. Even when I celebrate and when I'm happy and really satisfied to what we have done, we still do our job and try to be one step ahead to be ready for pre-season.
You've not just won this division and got promotion, you've done it breaking records along the way, and you've done it with a style of football that's rarely, if ever, been seen at this level. Do you think you can take that into the higher division next season, or will you need to maybe adapt, or how will you approach next season?
We have definitely to adapt to this league. This is a matter of fact, and the teams will be stronger. They will be more physical. They will find ways how they can set traps to beat us and to win the ball and all these things. And we just need to work hard in pre-season. And I think the style won't change, because the style is the style. That's what we want to do. and that's how we got success. And there's no need to change it in general, but yeah, you have to mix it up, you have to be smart, and you have to make the right decisions. And as I said, so often, I don't know, you see so often games in Premier League, Euroleague, Champions League, when teams are conceding sloppy goals. When you see, I think we conceded over the whole season 47 goals. If you find more than 2 goals where we were really sloppy and gave cheap goals away, I would be surprised. And that's just outstanding. And that's the difference. Yes, we want to play, and we want to play on the floor. But the most important thing is we don't want to concede. And if it's not possible to play, then we don't play. And this is something where we need to adapt, and we need to be smart enough to make good decisions. So whatever we do with the squad as well, we need to make sure that we get people in which are able to do more right than wrong decisions. I think this is a very easy rule for us. And you can see all the new signings with, I don't know, Omari did a great season, Luke O'Neill, outstanding season, Josh Wright, whenever he was on the pitch, outstanding. And you could see all these players were just making more right than wrong decisions. And that's, as I said, just outstanding. I'm very, very proud of my team.
And getting back to players that came in this season, there's got to be a mention I mean, you can mention them all, but Toby Edser today with the hat-trick. He was the last player you signed in pre-season last year. He came here on trial. He didn't have a club. He was trying to put himself in the shop window. You took a good look at him and you said, you're going to be the last player I sign before pre-season. And that was, well, it was a gamble. It probably wasn't to you. But he's repaid you time and time again, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I saw from the first day when I saw him in training, he's an outstanding football player, and he would be a perfect fit for us. We were just we were just a little bit unsure because we were looking if we sign another striker, a target striker who can head the ball and all these things. But I said to him from the first day when he was there, and I said, I'm really happy with you. I like you as a football player. If we don't find a target striker, which I would like to have, I don't sign any other striker. You are my first choice. And he was just calm and still composed. And I think maybe this is a nice story to end up the season, because he scored one of the first goals at Punjab in pre-season with exactly the same pattern and exactly the same. Yeah, pattern is maybe the right word. How he scored the goal, and he scored them today again. I think 3 of them. They were literally more or less the same, and yeah, he's a good football player, and you can see what football players are able to deliver when they have confidence and when they feel good in the camp and feel good in this team, and they feel that they belong to this team. And yeah, as you said, he was definitely a massive help to get promoted, especially after Tanner's injury. He stepped up massively, and similar to Franklin Domi, he was never number 10 or box to box. And them two, they carried us a big time, because all the others had already their jobs and were very important, like, I don't know, Solly and Dom up top and Rex, but they found their places. And Domi and Toby Etzer, they stepped up when Tanner got injured and carried us through the whole winter time, where we get win after win after win.
You must have already agents banging on your door, sending you texts, phoning you up, offering you players for next season. But I guess if you could find another 1 or 2 like Toby Edser, that would be probably your best wish.
Oh yeah, 100%. And yeah, agents are banging on the door, you're right. I would say we get minimum 3 to 5 players every day at the moment. But we don't need to rush it. We want to make the right decisions, the right calls, and we know exactly what we want. I could tell you every single detail what our target players need, and that's why we are pretty clear. So for us, it's very easy to say yes, no, interesting, not interesting, and we can take our time there to make the right decisions. And that's why I'm very happy and relieved, because it's nothing what you need to do now because you start tomorrow the season and you're struggling or whatever. All the other clubs are still playing in playoffs and are still being on contract with other clubs. And so this will literally start maybe in 1, 2, 3 weeks. And we are already very busy. So as I said, there's nothing for me to be concerned at the moment.
Well, I'm sure the Fleet fans who are hearing their numbers again today will say, in Dennis we trust. Go and have a great holiday, enjoy the moment, and come back refreshed and ready for the next season.
Yeah, we will do. And thank you to the fans, because it was outstanding again today. Over 2,000 fans for the last game of the season. You could see amazing support from everyone, and that's what we needed. We needed even more next season, so hopefully we can always be around the 2,000 fans, because the boys need it, especially in the beginning of the season, because everything is new and the teams are new and the league is new to us. So we definitely need every single person to support us. Early in summer, then when we are back in, 5th of August when we start the season. And hopefully thanks to everyone else, to you guys, and to our club as well, to provide such a great environment for us. And just looking forward to be back, end of June, and then get ready for 5th of August to play the first National League game.
Well, thanks for the memories, and here's to making some new ones next season.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dennis.